Good afternoon and welcome back to the House of Representatives. This is your 12th District Representative Cary Condotta from Olympia, and as you can tell, we're off the floor. We finished our floor work and the first half of the session is now complete. All the House bills that are going to leave the House, at least on the policy points, are either gone or they are dead for this session. They can always come back though, but the fact is we did stop an awful lot of bad legislation. There is just a huge volume of really big, costly ideas down here, it seems like. Of course, that always happens when you have additional money. So we have this extra $3 billion, so everybody wants to spend it, right? What I say is you got to take care of what you have first, and that's the direction we're trying to go. But as I said, a lot of the bills didn't make it out. Some of them did. Now we switch gears. We're going back to committee, and we're going to be listening to bills from the Senate. Now we have some concerns about some of those Senate bills. We're not in agreement with all of them, so we have some work to do. The most talked about, of course, is the 12-cent gas tax, the transportation package, which is far beyond the 12 cents. It actually has a lot of other fees and licensing issues, so it's something we got to take a very hard look at. And again, the fact is only about 0.5% of that entire package gets to the 12th district, so I'm not inclined to get very excited about that idea. And according to the emails, you aren't either. So keep on sending those emails. We like to hear from you. All right, so back, as I said, to the Senate. We will have bills in many of the committees, including appropriations. Next week's the big one. Next week, the House budget will come out from the Democrats on the House side. That will really set the pace for the rest of the session. That will tell us where we stand, and is there a chance of getting out of here in 105 days? It looks more likely all the time that we might, but until we see that budget, we just won't know. Of course, shortly after that, the Senate, which is in Republican hands, will release their version of the budget, and then they'll have to sit down and see if they can come to terms. We have heard that they're not that far apart, and that's good news for everybody, because it means there probably isn't a lot of revenue in there. We're probably going to spend the $3 billion we have, and then we're going to hopefully get out of here in 105 days without any additional revenue. But that's yet to be seen, and it's yet to be seen where this gas tax is going to go in the House. So lots more to cover. As I said, an awful lot of bills went away, and that's good, because the last thing we need in this state is more regulation and more taxation. We have enough of both, and we're trying to hold the line on that for you, even in the 12th district and across the state. Well, I want to say one other thing that's kind of scary around here today. We saw some zombies out here today. Yes, we did. Crawling up and down the steps of the Capitol. Actually, they're filming a movie here for the first time, I think, since I've been here. And yes, there are zombies running around. For most of us, it didn't look any different from any other day, because some people consider our lobbyists and some of us in the same frame as zombies. So a little humor, because we need a little. It was a long 2 weeks getting through that halftime. I think the Republican caucus did a great job of holding the line, and I hope they can do the same in the second half. We'll look forward to bringing you the news next week. We should have more information on that budget, be able to tell you where we're at. So far, so good. Feeling pretty good about this session so far. So stay tuned. This is your 12th District Representative, Cary Condotta from Olympia, Washington. We'll be back next week.